But yes, if there is any question, you can ask, please.
Assalamualaikum, Sheikh. My question is regarding giving and being generous. Recently, someone wrote in the WhatsApp group that nowadays we have to be very careful who we donate to, because there are many people who are jumping onto the bandwagon, forming NGOs to collect funds for some charitable organization or cause. And actually, they may just be doing it for themselves, because when they collect money, the Bank Negara allows them to take 30% for running costs, administrative cost, expenses. And then if they collect a month 100 million, they keep 30 million for themselves. They may give themselves 30,000 ringgit a month salary. And many of them they don't have a job, and then they form this NGO, and then they can own big cars and big houses. Okay, well, it's their problem. My question is, when we donate to this sort of, because we don't know, we donate to them, it's still considered charity. Is it still considered charity on our part? Because I think it is, because Allah looks at our niyat. Is that right? It's not wasted money, right? That is my question.
So just I want one more clarification.
Yeah.
Are they authorized by Bank Negara?
What do you mean? This is NGO. They form NGO, and then when they put the money in the bank, Bank Negara, it seems, allows them to keep 30% for administrative costs.
So it means so it is an NGO again who are spending the rest of the 70% upon the people.
Yes. So only 70% is given to the so-called charity, and then the rest of it they keep for themselves.
First of all, we have to be very, very cautious about spending our money. It's not enough to spend the money, but more important and equally important is to see where you are spending your money. If you're not aware about the people, whether they are trustworthy or not, and this is, I think this problem is all over the world, that many fake NGOs, fake organizations, they spend very meager amount upon the people, upon the poor people, just to get the photographs and all these things, so that they show to the people they are doing their charity. But the major portion of the sadaqah, they eat it up, they gobble it up, and the major amount is not, it's not spent upon those who are needy. That's why one of the fundamental responsibility upon the one who wants to dedicate some amount or to donate some amount is that he or she must be sure that the person he is giving the money to, they are trustworthy people. That's why it is better to give those people whom you know that they are doing well, and they are very trustworthy people, they are truthful people, and they won't waste the money of they won't waste the sadaqah and the money of the people. So that's my first request, that whenever we are supposed to spend this money, we should give it into the safe hands where we are. And if we don't find such an organization, but it is deadly impossible that we don't have any such organization, definitely in every region, as we have the fake organizations, so we also have the true organizations, those who are working truly for the cause of the poor, for the cause of the depressed and deprived class of the society. So we need to just develop our contact with them, and even we should also appreciate others to send their donations to that particular organization we are satisfied with, we are having the trust upon. That is the first thing. Second thing is that many people, they don't want to take this trouble, that they want to just verify which organization is good, which is bad, which is perfectly spending, which is not. So whoever comes to them, they give money to them. As far as their niyyah is concerned, yes, they will get the reward of sadaqah. And once you give your money, then innamal a'malu binniyat, your intention is to help your brothers and sisters out, and you will get the reward for this. Now it's the whole burden of it is upon those who are taking the responsibility. That's why the members of the charitable organization, they are more accountable, and they must be very much pious people as well. Because when wealth comes, it's very difficult to maintain the balance. It's very difficult because the love of wealth, وَإِنَّهُ لِحُبِّ الْخَيْرِ لَشَدِيدٌ, as Allah says in the Quran, that his love for dunya, his love for tremendous wealth is intense. Al-khair means tremendous wealth and enormous wealth. And the love for this enormous wealth is intense in the human heart. We cannot deny this. It is there. And that's one of the difference between shuh and bukhul, which we're discussing in our session. The difference between shuh and bukhul. Hafiz ibn Qayyim rahimahullah says that shuh is before the bukhul. The first step is shuh. And what is shuh? It is intense desire for the tremendous amount of wealth. And then a person tries his best to accumulate it any way he can. And after he accumulates the wealth, then not to spend it in the path of Allah is bukhul. So we can say bukhul is thamara. It is a fruit of shuh. Shuh is the first thing which is hardwired into the human nature. It is there. We cannot say it isn't there. It is there. So what is shuh? Intense desire for accumulating tremendous amount of wealth. And after accumulating the wealth, not to give it in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is bukhul. So it is important for us that first of all, we need to know the people. And it may take, it may cause some trouble to us, yes. But when we take any trouble for the sake of Allah, it is, inshallah, hopefully we'll get reward for this. It is rewardable. And then it will also help our other brothers and sisters, our friends, our nears and dears, that we can lead them. Yes, I know this organization, they are trustworthy people, they are reliable people. We can give easily, and you can donate easily your amount to them, and it is in the safer hands. And as far as the heads of the organizations are concerned, their responsibility is to make their members aware of their accountability. They should have the sessions of knowledge. I remember in Kashmir, alhamdulillah, a few organizations are there. They are very, very pious people. And then every time they have the sessions, so that there's no way for the shaitan. As I said before, that when wealth comes, it's very difficult to maintain the balance. So these type of organizations undoubtedly we lack, but this doesn't mean that we don't have. So we should give always preference to these organizations. So we should spend all our money in these organizations, and we should encourage others to support them.